Hey, you guys, happy Thanksgiving. Come on and get up. Listen, get on up, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You guys, I decided to do a bonus story today. I need to tell y'all, about the time that my boyfriend at the time stole a pan of dressing, honey. Come on in real quick. Let me just take a little sip of my little energy thing, y'all. I'm on one today. So I got a long day today. You guys, come on, before we get started, go ahead and click the bell for notification. Give the videos a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down in there. If you don't like the video, honey, you already know I don't want to hear about it. We are here, no situations, no complications. And I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. I am off until Monday, thank God. But I plan to get a lot of stuff done, which is going to make the rest of the weeks for me kind of easy. So it's all about preparing and planning. I hope you guys eat a whole lot of food today. Spend some time with your family. Let's be thankful this year, you guys. There's been a lot going on in our country and other countries. Different families that I've known that have lost loved ones, and people have lost their jobs, and all kind of stuff has happened. So if you are still standing, honey, by the skin of your teeth, and if you're still working, you still have your home and your loved ones are around you, then you are blessed, and there is a reason to be thankful. So I just want to appreciate everybody this year rocking with me through the ups and downs, and times that I took a hiatus and came back, and you guys were still there. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's get into this story. Okay, so this was when I was younger, like in my early 20s, and I probably had like 3 kids at that time. Honey, it was situations are so enough complications. Honey, we was on the good old struggle train. And I did not know how to cook dressing. Let me tell you something. My parents were Jehovah's Witnesses, so we did not celebrate Thanksgiving. So therefore, normally when you think of dressing, it's always connected with Thanksgiving. But because we didn't celebrate it, then my mother never cooked it. Go figure that. So I don't remember growing up ever having dressing, not unless it was my grandmother or something like that. And I don't remember having like turkey. So I never learned how to cook dressing. So turkey is pretty much easy. Season that sucker up a little bit like you do, a chicken, and inject it and all of that stuff. But it's something about dressing. For my Caucasian people, we're not talking about stovetop stuffing. We're not talking about them breadcrumbs that get sage on it. We're talking about real live dressing where you crumble up the cornbread, and you got to make the celery and the onions and the bell peppers and all of that different stuff. Honey, I didn't know how to do that. But my boyfriend at the time, his family was from the South, honey. Deep down in the South somewhere, baby. And their fingers were seasoned. Honey, have you ever had somebody cooking that knew how to cook effortlessly? Like, whatever they cook was freaking amazing. And it is something, not saying that the people from the North, East, or the West can't cook, but it is something about them Southern people. Not all, but there's a set group of Southern people that can cook. And I'm a major foodie, hence the weight that I'm carrying. I am so big on food. But this woman, her name, I don't even remember what her real name was. Her nickname was Put. P-U-T, honey. Put that food in my mouth and put it over there. Put me some more on that plate. Her name was Put. So let me give you a description of Put. Put was a dark-skinned woman, had a little bit of hair, honey, had a cigarette. I wish I had a daggone, go up here because I'm on some silly mess today, honey. Had a cigarette hanging on, honey, and when she was cooking, that cigarette was hanging up out of her daggone mouth. And baby, if some of them ashes got on that little piece of chicken, she flicked that sucker out, and she kept on cooking. And guess what? I kept on eating, because the Bible says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We're all going back to ashes anyway, so why not consume a little bit along the way? Honey, her kitchen was clean and everything. She wasn't on no mess, but she won't let that cigarette go. And it was something about that cigarette that allowed her to cook better. So you dealt with what you dealt with. You bet them little ashes out, she gone about her business. And once it all got seasoned up together, you had no idea you were eating ashes, honey. So this woman could absolutely cook. His mother could cook. But this woman's dressing, I don't care if she put her foot in it. literally, this woman dressing was beyond. And it wasn't that I hadn't had dressing in like forever or only around holidays. It was just that it was good. It was so good that you didn't even need nothing else to go with it. And one thing about my boyfriend at the time, he did not eat everybody's cooking. And if he did eat your cooking, you were special to him. And if it wasn't good, he was going to say it wasn't good. And you know how sometimes you get used to your family cooking, so you think it's good, but then when other people come in and they eat it, they be like, she cook all right. No, this woman dressing was fire. And I remember being in her kitchen one day. She lived up on this hill, Vine Hill, off of Vine Hill. And she was like, let me show you how to make dressing. And so she's just mixing the stuff. She's not measuring. You put this here and you take the celery and you do this. And I'm watching her. And I just, for the life of me, couldn't get it because she didn't have a recipe book. She didn't write it down. She didn't know how much to put in there. She just knew from years of making that. And I told a story a while ago about me trying to make some dressing, honey, and I put so much sage in it. Honey, it was army green. And I found out you don't put all that much sage in there. It is a seasoning. It's an herb. You don't need to put that much, sage in there. It don't need to be green. And baby, she cooked that dressing. And we waiting around for it to get done. And when it got done, I like my corner pieces, y'all. Why am I going back in my mind, remembering and savoring the moment, honey? And this dressing was the bomb. And she would shred up, turkey meat and stuff like that. She poured the juice in there and she threw in a stick of butter with that sucker. And she put some pepper oil in there, threw an egg in there. Some people don't throw an egg. She threw an egg. So she threw an egg in there. But baby, it was fire. And she had 2 pans of it, right? And so I got 3 kids. They running around playing with their other little cousins and all that little stuff. And so when it was about time for just me and him to leave, we were just decided we was going to go. I said, go in there and get me some dressing. Because put was nice, but put was stern. And I had ate so much dressing. You know how you done get greedy and you don't want to ask them, can you go back in there and get some more? Because they're going to be like, girl, get out of here. You done ate up half the pan. And I told him, I said, go put me some dressing. He was like, nah, I'm about to take the whole pan. I'm not for stealing. But I wasn't going to argue with him. No. I said, you about to what? He said, I'm about to take the whole pan straight up out the oven. Yeah. I said, what do you? Who am I? And so he took there was another pan, the entire pan of dressing, y'all. Put aluminum foil on. No, I take that back. He didn't put aluminum foil on it because it was covered with aluminum foil in the oven. And he went out the side door. He was like, get the kids to come out. So I'm like, okay, y'all, I gotta go. And so I try to grab the kid. One of them running this way. One got a coat on. By the time I get a coat on one of them, they done took half the sleeve off. The other one running over here with the cousin. Put your sock, put your shoe on. It's something about chaos when you trying to get up out of somewhere because you doing some mess that's wrong. Stuff just don't fall in line. Normally the kids lined up, put the clothes on, my out the door. I'm chasing these kids around. He out there blowing the horn because he don't want nobody to go to the daggone kitchen and find out he took this pan of dressing, and I'm trying to get the kids together. So honey, we got the kids together. We hopped in the car. We went home, baby. And we ate some more dressing. So maybe about later on that day, like probably 2, 3, 4 hours later, she called the house. You daggone bald-headed, because he was bald-headed. She cussing him out, because she ain't seen me leave with no dressing, honey, because I had the kids. For him, he done slipped out the door. One thing about him, he is not going to walk in the house and not say hello, because they Southern. They was taught those manners. Or you say hi. When you come in the house, you speak to everybody. I don't care how you feel about it. You don't walk in nobody's house and you don't speak. And when you leave, you speak when you leave. She said, I know your bald-headed butt took that daggone pan of dressing because you ain't came through the living room or nothing. And you old bald-headed, I ain't take that dress. What you doing? He lying with a plate in his hand, baby. And I'm back there like, ooh, she know you done took that dressing. You gonna buy me the ingredients to get some more dressing. Da da da. I ain't take that cookie. Probably ate it. So this was his cousin Cookie. God rest her soul, because both of them is passed away. God rest their soul. And she was Cookie in the back. You lying dog. You know you took that. That pan of dressing was sitting in there, and now it's gone. You took it because you're greedy. You just greedy. Y'all boys always been greedy, because his mom had 3 boys. So they, 3 boys gonna eat up everything. If you ain't got boys, get you some boys. When they hit teenage years, they eat up everything, honey. And they went off on him. And baby, we never admitted it. We never bought them nothing else. We got invited to the holiday thing after that, but after that, they was watching us, honey, because we took that pan of dressing. And today, you guys, I said I wasn't going to cook for Thanksgiving, but my other daughter, she can really cook. She decided to cook everything, and she was like, Mommy, can you make the dressing? So I had the honor of making the dressing today, and I know how to make it like she did. But I'm 52 now, and it took years, honey, to learn how to make some good old dressing right there. Took years. So much so that even my ex-husband, the one that was my boyfriend, ended up being my husband. Now he's my ex-husband. One time he had some of my dressing. He said, Dang, your mama, yeah, this is real good dressing. Your mama really made that dressing. And if you could get that man to say that your food is good, you know your food good, baby. I was proud, baby. It's a certain walk where you know you got the bomb. I think it was Charlene, the Christie show. Charlene, the lady with the church dress on, said how you walk in, baby, when you got the pot of greens. This how I'm going to walk in, y'all, with that dressing, because I know it's a star of the show, baby. So you guys, down in the comment box, tell me, what is your signature dish? It don't have to be a holiday dish, but what is your signature dish, baby, that everybody raves for, and you are the star of the show? Every time somebody asks you to make it, you like, I don't feel like making it. Then you be like, let me go ahead and shut this down, honey. Mine is the dressing. I make some bomb potato salad, and I learned how to make potato salad from my ex-mother-in-law. That woman could cook. And my shrimp and grits. Learned how to make shrimp and grits from a man that was from, I think he was from the Caribbean. They call him, and he spoke Geechee. He catered a retreat that we were at. And baby, he made these shrimp and grits. They had gravy, and he made the roux, and they had a dooley sausage in it, and peppers, and bacon, and ooh, honey. And I learned how to make it. That shrimp and grits is a star, honey, of every show. Those are my 3 signature dishes, baby, that I make. That's the bomb, honey. You guys, tell me, what is your signature dish down in there? Go ahead and have a great holiday. Just thought I'd give you guys this bonus video, and you have a good and amazing weekend, and do a lot of shopping, y'all, because I got a lot of good sales go on. All right, then. Peace.